My beloved child, you did not arrive here by chance. Every step you have taken, every moment of confusion, every hidden tear has led you to this very second. I am calling you, and my voice is reaching into your heart right now. You have been searching, questioning, wondering if there is more to life than what you see, and today I tell you, yes, there is. The truth I am about to reveal will break through the walls of doubt and fear that have surrounded you for so long. It will open your eyes in ways you cannot yet imagine. I speak to you with urgency, because time is precious and the moment is now. What I am about to show you will shake you, but it will not harm you. It will free you. It will unlock what the enemy tried to keep hidden from you. You have felt that whisper deep inside, that quiet voice telling you there is something greater. And you were right. That voice was mine, drawing you closer, waiting for the moment when you would listen fully. Prepare your heart, because what is coming will not be ordinary words. It is a revelation that will reach into the deepest places of your spirit. I am about to place light where there was only darkness, hope where there was despair, and clarity where confusion lived. You may have thought you understood your journey, but the truth I reveal today will change everything. You will never see yourself the same way again, and you will never look at your life with the same eyes. I am here, and I am speaking directly to you. I have seen you in the silence, when no one else knew the weight you carried. I have watched you hide your tears behind a smile, trying to convince the world that you were fine when inside your heart was breaking. I know the nights you lay awake, staring into the darkness, asking questions no one else could answer. I know the times you whispered into the air, hoping I was listening, wondering if your words were falling into nothing. Every one of those moments, I was there. Not a single sigh of your soul was missed. Not a single tear slipped from your eye without being caught by my love. You have walked through shadows that others would not understand. The world told you to be strong, but they never saw how much it cost you just to get through a single day. You carried disappointments that dug into your spirit like thorns. You held dreams in your heart that seemed to die before they could ever live. You trusted people who walked away, and you gave your love to those who could not hold it. Yet even in those moments, when rejection stung and loneliness grew heavy, I was closer to you than your very breath. The world has tried to blind you with false promises. It whispered that money would heal your emptiness, that success would silence your fears, that people's approval would give you worth. But when you chased those things, they left you emptier still. They sparkled like gold in the distance but turned to dust in your hands. And when your heart ached from the emptiness, you wondered if perhaps you were the problem, if something inside you was broken beyond repair. But hear me now. You are not broken beyond my love. You are not forgotten, and you are not unworthy. I saw you when you tried to be strong for everyone else, while inside you felt like you were crumbling. I saw you when you closed the door and finally let yourself fall apart. I saw you when you questioned your value, when you looked at yourself in the mirror and struggled to believe you were enough. And I say to you now, every doubt you carried, every wound you buried, every scar you hid has been known to me. Nothing was lost in the shadows. Nothing was too small for my eyes. Right, I am nothing without you. Lord, if He's your strength. You cried for answers and silence answered back, but my silence was never absence. I was shaping, I was preparing, I was working in ways you could not see. While you thought I was far away, I was holding you closer than ever before. While you thought your prayers went unanswered, I was weaving them into a plan that stretched beyond what you could imagine. Nothing in your struggle was wasted. Not one moment of pain was ignored. Do you remember those times you almost gave up? When despair pressed down so hard you thought you would never rise again. You thought no one saw, no one cared, no one would understand. But I was there, whispering strength into your spirit, even when you did not know it was me. Every breath you took in the middle of the storm was grace poured into your lungs. Every step you made when you thought you could not go on was because I carried you. You have never walked alone, though it often felt that way. The lies of the world have been heavy upon you. They told you that if you were rejected, you were worthless. They told you that if you failed, you were finished. They told you that if others overlooked you, then you did not matter. But hear the truth from my lips: I have never overlooked you. I have written your name on my hands. I have counted the hairs on your head. You matter to me in ways far beyond what the world can measure. You are more than the mistakes you made, more than the voices that tried to define you, more than the weight of your past. You thought I did not notice the quiet sacrifices you made, the times you loved without being loved back, the moments you gave when you had nothing left to give. But I saw every act of kindness, every choice to forgive when bitterness would have been easier, every moment you chose hope when despair was pounding at your door. These hidden acts, unseen by others, were treasures stored in heaven. I saw them, I cherished them, and they have never been forgotten. Your unanswered questions have filled your heart with confusion. You ask me, why did this happen? Why did they leave? Why did I have to suffer? Why do I still feel empty? You begged me to explain what seemed unexplainable. And though answers did not always come, I never turned my ear away. Some answers are hidden not to punish you, but to protect you. Some things you cannot yet understand, because the story is still unfolding. But I tell you this now: one day, the threads that seem tangled will reveal a tapestry so beautiful it will silence your doubts. What feels like chaos now will shine with meaning in time. I know how weary you have been, walking with burdens that seem endless. I know the way fear tries to creep into your thoughts, telling you that you are not enough, that your future is too dark, that hope is too far away. I know the way shame has tried to chain you, replaying mistakes, whispering that you will never be free. I know the way loneliness has wrapped around you like a cold shadow, convincing you that no one truly sees your heart. But I see you. I see every detail of your struggle, and I call you mine. Do not believe the lie that you are alone. Even in the nights where silence screamed louder than your prayers, I was with you. Even in the mornings when you did not want to rise, I gave you breath. Even in the places where you thought you were lost forever, I was guiding your steps back to me. You have never been outside my reach. You have never been beyond my love. You wonder why the world has been so cruel, why people you trusted wounded you, why love was promised and then withdrawn. It is because the world is broken, and people carry wounds that spill into others. But I tell you this: though they failed you, I never will. Though they abandon you, I will never leave you. Though they misuse your love, I will always cherish it. I am the steady place you can lean upon when everything else shakes. I am the truth that does not waver, the light that does not fade. You have believed at times that your pain meant you were forgotten, that if I truly cared, you would not have suffered. But my love does not mean you will never face storms. It means you will never face them alone. It means that even in fire, you will not be consumed, and even in the flood, you will not be swept away. It means that every trial, though painful, is shaping you for a greater glory. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared. Please support our channel, as our goal is to bring true happiness into your life and to inspire your heart with devotion and reverence toward God. And if you feel touched by our work, you can also bless us through the Super Thanks button down below. Lift your eyes and know this: not one detail of your story has been missed. Not one wound is invisible to me. Not one question is dismissed. Every hidden struggle hath been carried in my heart. You thought your pain was wasted, but I tell you now, I will redeem it all. The tears you shed in secret will become rivers of healing for others. The pain that seemed meaningless will become the soil where miracles grow. The rejection you faced will be turned into proof of my acceptance. The emptiness you felt will be filled with a love so overwhelming it will silence every lie. I have never lost sight of you. I have never turned my face away. From your first breath to this very moment, you have been known fully, loved completely, cherished endlessly. I have walked with you in every valley, and I will walk with you still. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. Every moment of struggle was seen, every tear was counted, and every unanswered question will one day find its meaning in me. The moment has come for the unveiling. What has been hidden since the beginning, which your heart has longed to understand, is now being revealed to you. You have lived with pieces of the picture, fragments of truth, glimpses that stirred your spirit but left you wondering what more there could be. Today I tell you, the veil is being lifted. What was concealed in shadows will be brought into light, and the truth will awaken your soul in ways you never thought possible. You have walked through seasons where the unseen world brushed against your life, though you did not always recognize it. Angels have stood guard over you when danger pressed near. Battles were fought around you while you slept. Battles between light and darkness, battles you never saw but whose victories allowed you to wake up in safety each morning. The fact that you are here now, listening to my voice, is proof that the unseen has always been at work in your favor. You thought it was chance that you survived certain storms, but it was my hand. You thought it was coincidence when doors opened or when danger passed you by, but it was my covering. Now I will open your eyes to see that what you thought was ordinary was truly miraculous. You have felt chains inside you, chains of fear, shame, doubt, and pain. They held you down silently, and you did not always understand why you felt so heavy. But in the unseen realm, those chains have already been breaking. Every prayer you whispered, every cry you lifted, every time you chose hope instead of despair, the chains trembled. You may not have seen them fall, but I tell you now, in the Spirit, freedom was already being written over your name. You are not the prisoner you once believed yourself to be. You are being set free, and today I reveal that the prison doors are already open. The truth that I reveal will change you forever. No longer will you walk through life blind to the love that surrounds you. No longer will you believe that you are alone in your battles. I will show you what your eyes could not see, that you have always been surrounded by my presence, guarded by my angels, covered by my hand. Even when the enemy roared like a storm, even when shadows whispered lies, my light never left you. Do you know how many times you were spared? How many moments you thought were coincidence but were actually divine protection? There were times when the enemy plotted against you, setting traps that should have broken you, but angels stepped in and overturned his plans. There were accidents that never happened, dangers that never reached you, nights when darkness could have swallowed you whole but it did not, because I held you. What I reveal now is that you have been protected far more than you knew. This is the unveiling, to understand that your life is not random, not forgotten, not small. You are part of a divine story unfolding even now. You are not walking through chaos without meaning. You are not just surviving each day. Every breath you take is part of something greater than you can imagine. You are a thread woven into eternity, and nothing about your existence is an accident. The mysteries you could not see are being revealed. The pain that once seemed empty will show itself as preparation. The storms that felt like punishment will be revealed as training for your spirit. The silence you thought was abandonment will be unveiled as hidden work behind the scenes. The truth I give you now is that I have never wasted a single moment of your life. What you thought was broken beyond repair, I was secretly shaping into strength. What you thought was loss, I was transforming into gain. What you thought was an ending was the beginning of a new chapter that only I could write. You not be surprised if this truth shakes you. It is meant to. It is meant to awaken you to realities far beyond what your eyes can see. The world told you life is only what you can touch, only what you can measure, only what you can prove. But I tell you, the greatest truths are the ones unseen. You cannot measure the love I have poured over you, yet it has sustained you every day of your life. You cannot see the angels that walk beside you, yet their presence has kept you from destruction. You cannot trace every prayer answered in hidden ways, but heaven has moved at your cry. When you receive this truth, you will never see life the same way again. You will notice the fingerprints of heaven in every moment. You will recognize that the coincidences you once dismissed were divine appointments. You will walk with new eyes, seeing that even in the mundane, I am working wonders. The truth will strip away the lies that told you you were alone, weak, or forgotten. You will know beyond doubt that you are chosen, seen, loved, and guarded. There has been a war over your life, one you did not always see. The enemy tried to silence your voice, tried to steal your hope, tried to convince you that you had no future. But every attempt failed, because I have written your story, and no darkness can erase what I have declared. The unveiling shows you this, that even when you were at your lowest, heaven was fighting for you. Even when you felt abandoned, angels surrounded you. Even when you thought you were defeated, victory was already written. Listen to me, what I am telling you is not just comfort, it is revelation. The truth is that the unseen world has always been moving in your favor. Every battle fought on your behalf, every whisper of hope in your heart, every time you rose again after being knocked down, it was evidence of my hand over your life. And now I am pulling back the veil so you can finally see what has always been true. Comment Jesus, be my defender if you trust His protection. You are more powerful than you realize, because I have placed my spirit within you. You are more loved than you can comprehend, because I gave my life to prove it. You are more protected than you ever knew, because my angels stand at your side. You are more called than you dared to believe, because your life carries eternal purpose. This truth will stun you, because it overturns every lie the world fed you. No longer will you measure yourself by failure, rejection, or fear. You will measure yourself by my love, my calling, my victory. Chains are breaking even as I speak. The chains of doubt that told you to give up. The chains of fear that paralyzed you. The chains of shame that whispered you were not enough, they are falling now. You may not hear their sound, but heaven does. You may not see the weight lifting yet, but your soul feels it. This unveiling is not just knowledge, it is power. It is the key that unlocks your prison and sets you free. And once you are free, you cannot go back to the way things were. You will not see yourself the same. You will not see others the same. You will not see life as random or hopeless. You will see the hand of God in every detail, the presence of heaven in every breath, the purpose woven into every step. This is the unveiling that will change you forever. From this moment forward, let your heart be awake. Do not live as though you are blind when the veil has been lifted. Walk as one who knows they are chosen. Speak as one who knows they are loved. Live as one who knows that unseen armies of light walk with them. Because this is who you are, and this is the truth I reveal to you today. I have chosen you for this moment. You may not believe it. You may struggle to see it, but I tell you the truth, you are not here by accident. Every step you have taken, every twist in your journey, every trial that nearly broke you, has led you to this very hour. I have called you, and though you tried to silence that call, though the noise of life tried to drown it out, it has never left you. You have always been mine, and my hand has never lifted from your life. I remember the prayers of your childhood, the ones you thought I forgot, the whispers you lifted to me in innocence, when you believed with simple faith that I could hear you. You prayed for protection, for love, for a future that made sense. You prayed when you were afraid in the night, when shadows filled your room, and you hoped someone was watching over you. And I was there. Every word you spoke reached me. None of those prayers vanished into the air, they still live before me, and they have been guiding your path more than you know. I have seen the dreams you carried, the ones that burned bright in your heart before the world told you they were impossible. You dreamed of joy, of purpose, of being someone who mattered. You dreamed of helping others, of living a life that made a difference. But the world pressed its weight upon you. It told you that dreams were foolish, that hope was for the naive, that you must settle for less than what you carried in your soul. So you buried those dreams, locking them away where you thought they could no longer hurt you. Yet even in their silence, they never died. For I planted them within you, and what I plant cannot be uprooted by the lies of men. Do you not see how I have been guiding you? Even when you thought your life was chaos, I was ordering your steps. The detours you resented were not accidents, they were protection. The closed doors that frustrated you were not rejection, they were redirection. The delays you cursed were not denial, they were preparation. You have been walking a path woven by my hand, though it did not always look like the path you imagined. I have been with you in every season. When you laughed, I rejoiced with you. When you wept, I wept beside you. When you wandered, I followed close. When you rebelled, I love you still. There was never a moment when you were outside my reach, never a day when you were abandoned. Even when you thought you were far from me, I was nearer than your very breath. I chose you because you carry something unique, something no one else in all creation carries. The world may have told you that you are ordinary, replaceable, just another life among many. But I tell you, I crafted you with intention. Your story is unlike any other. Your scars tell a testimony that no one else can give. Your voice holds power to reach hearts that others cannot touch. You were formed with a calling written into your very being, and that calling has never left you. You thought you were lost when relationships broke, when people betrayed you, when the ones you trusted walked away. But even in those moments, I was shaping you. I was teaching you to lean not on the love of people but on the love that never leaves. I was drawing you closer to me, so that you would know your worth is not in what others think, but in who I say you are. And I say you are chosen, beloved, you're placeable. You thought your failure disqualified you. You thought your mistakes erased your destiny. But I tell you, nothing can undo what I have written over your life. I do not call the perfect, I perfect the called. Every stumble, every fall, every wrong turn had been woven into your journey, not to destroy you, but to teach you, to humble you, to strengthen you. What you thought disqualified you has become the very thing that will make your story powerful, because it shows the depth of my mercy and the strength of my grace. Think of the times you almost quit, when despair pressed in so close you thought there was no reason to go on. But you did not quit, and that was not your strength, it was mine. I held you when you had no strength of your own. I whispered into your soul when you thought no one could hear you. I reminded you of hope when the world seemed hopeless. Those were not accidents. They were moments when I revealed that my hand has always been upon you. Remember the times when things seemed to fall apart, yet somehow you were spared. Remember the jobs you did not get, the relationships that ended, the opportunities that closed. You saw chaos. I saw protection. You thought you were losing, but I was keeping you from what would have destroyed you. And in the right time, I opened the doors that no one could shut. I brought the people who were meant to walk beside you. I aligned the opportunities that carried you forward. You did not see it then, but every step was guided by my love. You have wondered if your life matters, if there is meaning in your existence. I tell you now with certainty, you were created with purpose. Before you drew your first breath, I formed you with intention. Before the foundation of the world, I knew your name. Nothing about you is random. Your personality, your gifts, your passions, your struggles, even your weaknesses, they are all part of the design. I can and will use every part of you for something greater than you can yet understand. This is your personal revelation. I have chosen you, and I am not done with you. The story you thought was over is just beginning. The dreams you thought were dead are still alive. The prayers you thought were unanswered are still unfolding. The love you thought you lost is still holding you. And the calling you thought was for someone else has always been yours. I remind you now of what you once knew in your spirit but forgot. Your life has meaning beyond the ordinary. You are part of heaven's plan to touch the world. Every place you have been, every person you have met, every trial you have endured has prepared you for this. You may not understand it all now, but one day you will look back and see that nothing was wasted. Do not despise your story. Do not be ashamed of your journey. Do not hide the scars that show where you have been. For those scars are the marks of survival, the signs of my presence in your pain. They are not your shame. They are your testimony. Others will find healing when you speak, because they will hear not only your story, but mine through you. I chose you for this moment, and I am calling you to rise into it. Stop believing the lie that you are not enough. Stop comparing yourself to others who walk a different path. Stop doubting the voice that hath been whispering to you all these years. That voice was mine, and I have never stopped calling you. The chaos of your life was not chaos at all, it was construction. I was building in you patience, strength, compassion, and faith. I was shaping you for a purpose greater than you can yet see. I was preparing you for the doors I am about to open, the blessings I am about to release, the calling I am about to awaken. Lift your head. Open your heart. Believe that this word is for you, because it is. I have chosen you for this moment. I have remembered every prayer you ever prayed. I have kept every dream you thought was lost. I have guided you through every storm, and I will continue to guide you still. Nothing in your past has disqualified you. Nothing in your pain has destroyed you. Nothing in your journey has been wasted. You are mine, and I am revealing to you now what has always been true. You are called, you are chosen, you are beloved. The moment you thought was chaos has always been the unfolding of destiny. The path you thought was broken has always been the way I was leading you home. I tell you now the truth that will shake the lies from your heart and open your eyes to who you truly are. From the beginning, you were never ordinary. You were never a mistake, never forgotten, never unwanted. You were created with intention, spoken into existence by love itself. You were crafted by my hands, designed with purpose, and breathed into life with eternity already written inside you. This is the shocking truth of your worth. You are chosen. You are loved. You are royal. You are eternal. The world has tried to convince you otherwise. It told you that you were small, replaceable, unworthy. It told you that you had to earn love, prove your value, fight for approval. It shouted that your failures defined you, that your scars made you less, that your mistakes disqualified you. But I tell you, those voices were lies. They came from the enemy who has always feared what you carry inside. He has tried from the beginning to bury your identity under shame, guilt, and fear, because if you ever knew the truth of who you are, nothing could stop you from walking in the power I gave you. Listen closely. You are my beloved. I set my affection upon you before you ever lifted your eyes to me. I did not choose you because of your strength, your perfection, or your achievements. I chose you because you are mine. My love is not earned, it is given. My acceptance is not conditional, it is eternal. You may have been rejected by others, but you have never been rejected by me. You may have been abandoned, but I will never leave you. You may have been overlooked, but I have always seen you. The truth is this: you are royalty. Not the kind of royalty the world parades with crowns and riches that fade, but the royalty of heaven itself. You are a child of the King, seated with me in heavenly places, carrying an inheritance that cannot be taken away. You walk not as a servant in chains, but as a son, as a daughter, free and full of dignity. The crown I place upon your head is not made of gold that tarnishes, but of glory that endures forever. The shame you carry has lied to you, and told you that because of what you have done or what was done to you, you are stained, dirty, unworthy of love. But I say to you, my blood has washed you clean. You are pure in my sight. You are spotless, not because of your perfection, but because of my sacrifice. There is no stain so deep that I cannot cleanse it, no sin so heavy that I cannot forgive it, no wound so deep that I cannot heal it. Do not call yourself unworthy when I have already called you mine. The guilt that chains your heart was never meant to remain. Yes, you have stumbled. Yes, you have made mistakes, but every one of them had been nailed to the cross. When I said it is finished, I meant it. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by my victory. Do not keep carrying the weight that I already carried for you. Let it go. Walk in the freedom I died to give you. The fear that whispers you are not enough is a lie. It tells you that you cannot, that you will fail, that you are too weak, too broken, too flawed. But my strength is made perfect in weakness. I did not choose you because you were strong. I chose you to make you strong. I did not call you because you were qualified. I qualified you by my calling. You are more than enough because I am with you, and in me, you are complete. From the very beginning, heaven placed something inside you. It is not small. It is not fragile. It is not worthless. It is eternal. It is a piece of my light, a reflection of my image, a spark of divinity that cannot be extinguished. You have been carrying greatness all along, even when you doubted it. That is why the enemy fought so hard against you. He saw the light in you when you could not. He knew the calling written on your life while you had forgotten it. He tried to silence it, bury it, crush it, but he could not, because what I place inside you can never be destroyed. The truth I reveal is that you are my masterpiece, not a random creation, not a flawed accident, but my artwork, carefully shaped with love, intentionally designed with beauty, power, and worth. When you look at yourself and see weakness, I see destiny. When you look at your scars and see failure, I see testimony. When you look at your past and see shame, I see redemption. You see broken pieces, I see a vessel of glory. You are eternal. This life is not the end of you. Your worth is not tied to fleeting moments, temporary struggles, or worldly measures. You were created for eternity, and eternity hath been written into your spirit. Death cannot end you, darkness cannot destroy you, time cannot erase you. You are eternal because my breath is in you, and my breath does not fade. Type Amen if you believe God's blessings are chasing you, and share this message to spread His goodness. My child, you have passed a test that few even knew they were taking. While many stumbled, you endured. While others turned away, you held on. This message is hidden, reserved only for the chosen who endured and did not give up. It has been written into your destiny that you would find these words not by chance, not by accident, but because heaven marked this moment for you. Do not turn away, for in these words lies the secret to your next season, the unveiling of mysteries that only the faithful can receive. My child, you have passed tests that were never spoken aloud, trials that no one else could see, battles that no one else even knew you were fighting. When others judged your silence, I was watching your endurance. When others misread your quiet strength, I was recording every moment you chose faith over fear, hope over despair, and patience over frustration. You may not realize it yet, but you have crossed a threshold that few dare to step across. You have proven that your faith is not shallow, not rooted only in good days and easy seasons, but anchored in something deeper, anchored in me, your Lord, who has walked every hidden valley with you. There were times when you thought your prayers were wasted, when you whispered in the dark and no one answered, when you lifted your eyes to the ceiling wondering if heaven was closed against you. But I tell you now, not a single prayer was ignored. Not a single cry went unheard. Not a single tear rolled down your cheek without being caught by my hand. Your hidden pain became a fragrance of worship before me. Your silence when you could have complained, your trust when you could have given up, your perseverance when you could have abandoned the path, these became testimonies of your victory. You thought you were simply surviving, but I was watching you overcome. You believed you were barely holding on, but I was strengthening your grip so that no enemy could loosen it. You felt forgotten, but in truth you were being set apart. You felt unseen, but in truth you were being marked as chosen. The fire you endured was not for your destruction, it was the fire that refined you, the furnace that separated gold from dust, the sacred testing that proved the depth of your devotion. While others turned back, you pressed forward. While others abandoned hope, you clung to it. While others listened to the lies of the enemy, you clung to my promises, even when they seemed far away. You may think your strength was small, but I say to you, your strength was mighty because it was anchored in me. I was the one who held you when your knees buckled. I was the one who breathed life into you when your hope grew faint. I was the one who whispered in the silence when you thought all voices had gone quiet. I was your unseen companion, your shield in the night, your defender when no one came to rescue you. Every unseen battle that you fought in the quiet of your heart has been recorded in heaven as a victory. And now, my child, I declare this truth over you. You have passed the test. You did not know the full weight of what was happening, but I knew. You did not understand why you had to walk through such storms, but I understood. You thought you were being punished, but you were being prepared. You thought you were being broken, but you were being built. Every test of patience was shaping endurance. Every test of silence was deepening trust. Every unanswered prayer was anchoring your soul in my timing rather than your own. You have emerged stronger, brighter, more steadfast, and more unshakable than you ever imagined. When you stood in the middle of loss, I saw the courage in your heart. When you faced betrayal, I saw the loyalty of your spirit. When you endured loneliness, I saw the faithfulness of your soul. Every hardship became a platform for heaven to see your loyalty. Every disappointment became an altar where your trust was proven genuine. While the world measured you by appearances, I measured you by faith. And now, my beloved, I call you victorious not because of your perfection, not because you never stumbled, but because you never quit. Type Jesus, I need you if you know He's your only answer. You are chosen, my child. Chosen not by accident, not by the opinion of men, but by my eternal will. Before the foundations of the world, I knew this day would come. Before your first breath, I knew you would stand here, weary but victorious, scarred but stronger, humbled yet unshaken. The enemy tried to disqualify you, but I qualified you. The world tried to silence you, but I gave you a new song. The darkness tried to swallow you, but I clothed you in light. And now, heaven celebrates you, for you did not fail the test. You passed. Think of the nights you cried alone. Think of the mornings you woke with heaviness pressing against your chest. Think of the days you wanted to give up but chose to stand instead. Do you not see? Those were your proving grounds. Those were the sacred tests no one else could see. Every sigh of surrender, every whispered prayer of hope, every tear that fell when no one else was watching, those were your victories. They were not wasted moments. They were marks of triumph etched into eternity. You wondered why your journey was harder than others. You wondered why doors closed, why people left, why battles seemed unending. But I tell you this, my child, your path was different because your calling is different. I set you apart not for common things but for uncommon purpose. I refined you not for ordinary victories but for extraordinary assignments. You could not walk the easy road because I prepared you for a greater destiny. That is why I allowed storms others never faced, silence others never heard, and battles others never fought. For I was building in you a strength the world cannot take away. And now you stand before me as one who has endured, one who has triumphed, one who has passed. You may still feel weak, but I declare you strong. You may still feel unworthy, but I declare you chosen. You may still feel uncertain, but I declare your steps ordered. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was in vain. Everything was part of the divine preparation that marks you as mine. So hear me clearly. You are not just another soul wandering through life. You are my chosen one. You are my beloved, set apart for such a time as this. You are the vessel I have prepared, the warrior I have strengthened, the light I have ignited in the midst of darkness. The world will not understand your journey, but heaven understands. The enemy cannot comprehend your strength, but I know the depth of it. You are chosen not because of your perfection, but because of your persistence. You are chosen not because of your strength, but because of your surrender. Every hidden trial has now become a testimony. Every unseen tear has now become a seed of joy. Every silent prayer has now become a declaration of victory. You stand today not as one forgotten, but as one celebrated. All of heaven knows your name. All of heaven has watched your journey. And I, your Lord, declare over you, well done, my child. You have passed, my child. I know the nights when you felt the weight of loneliness pressing against your heart like a heavy stone. You looked around and saw no one who could understand the depth of your pain, no one who could carry the burdens that sat silently on your shoulders. You walked into rooms filled with people and still felt invisible, still felt forgotten, still felt like no one could truly see you. But I want you to hear me clearly. I saw you. In every moment of isolation, in every breath where you whispered to yourself, "No one cares," I was standing closer than your very breath. Loneliness was never the truth of your story. It was the place where I leaned in to remind you that you were never abandoned, not for a single heartbeat. I remember the betrayals, my child, the moments when those you trusted most turned away, when words you thought were safe became daggers, when promises spoken to you crumbled into dust. You asked me why people you loved so deeply could wound you so greatly. You wondered if the betrayal was a sign that you were unworthy of loyalty, that perhaps there was something wrong in you. But I say to you now, it was not because you were unworthy, it was because I was teaching you that your worth cannot be built upon the shifting sands of human approval. I allowed those betrayals to cut away the shallow attachment so that your roots could grow deep in me. While people walked away, I stayed. While others lied, I spoke truth. While they wounded, I healed. I never abandoned you, even when the pain screamed louder than my presence. Please support our channel, because our heart's mission is to fill your life with happiness and to guide you toward a deeper devotion and reverence for God. If you feel blessed by our work and wish to show your love, you can do so through the Super Thanks button down below. You faced confusion, seasons when nothing made sense, when every step forward seemed to push you deeper into uncertainty. You asked questions that seemed to echo into silence. Why this? Why now? Why me? You cried. You thought perhaps you had made a wrong turn, perhaps you had fallen outside of my will. But I assure you, every confusing season was still under my control. Confusion is not absence of my hand. It is the place where faith is forged. I allowed you to walk through shadows so that you would learn to trust me beyond what you could see. When you could not find answers, I was teaching you to cling to the answer. When clarity was hidden, I was deepening your reliance on me, not on understanding. Confusion was not your punishment, it was your preparation. And yes, my beloved, I remember the hopelessness. The days when you woke with no strength to rise, when the future seemed like a wall too high to climb, when despair whispered that nothing would ever change. I know the heaviness that sat upon your chest, the sleepless nights when tears burned your eyes, the mornings when you forced yourself to smile though your heart was breaking. You thought perhaps even I had grown weary of you, that I had turned my face away. But I want you to know, every sigh of despair reached my ears. Every silent cry thundered in my presence. Every tear fell into my hands. Hopelessness was the canvas on which I was painting hope, even when you could not see it. I was never blind to your pain, never deaf to your cries, never absent from your brokenness. You see, my child, every struggle you endured was not wasted. Loneliness was teaching you to hear my whisper. Betrayal was teaching you to rely on my faithfulness. Confusion was teaching you to rest in my wisdom. Hopelessness was teaching you to cling to my promises. Every trial was preparation. Every hardship was shaping. Every tear was watering the seeds of destiny planted within you. You thought you were being destroyed, but you were being built. You thought you were being forgotten, but you were being remembered in heaven. When you wept in silence, I was collecting your tears in my bottle. When you cried into your pillow, I was writing your prayers into eternity. When you stood on the edge of giving up, I was strengthening your legs to stand one more day. You did not endure alone. You never walked a single step without me. Even in the darkest valleys, my hand was guiding you. Even when you could not sense me, I was surrounding you. Even when despair screamed louder than hope, I was whispering promises into your soul. You recall those moments when you thought you could not go on, yet somehow you found the strength to keep moving. That strength was me. Do you remember the times when peace suddenly covered you like a blanket in the midst of chaos? That peace was me. Do you remember the times when you smiled through tears, not knowing why your heart felt lighter? That joy was me. I was always there. I was your unseen companion, your silent comfort, your constant defender. The world did not see the depth of your battle, but I did. Others may have underestimated you, but I never did. They saw your service, but I saw your soul. They saw weakness, but I saw resilience. They saw defeat, but I saw victory being birthed. Every hidden moment has been recorded in heaven's book, not as losses, but as victories of endurance. You stood. That is victory. You prayed. That is victory. You held on. That is victory. So now I say to you, do not despise the struggles. Do not think they were wasted. They were the training ground of your destiny. They were the fires that refined your gold. They were the storms that deepened your roots. They were the battles that proved your faith genuine. They were the hidden preparation for the glory I am now releasing. Every struggle was shaping you into the vessel I always intended you to be. You have not been forgotten, my child. You have been prepared. You have not been overlooked. You have been hidden for a season, but now you are being revealed. What felt like abandonment was actually protection. What felt like delay was actually timing. What felt like silence was actually strategy. And now, because you endured, because you did not give up, you are ready to walk into the fullness of what I have promised. My beloved, I am proud of you. You thought your tears made you weak, but they made you strong. You thought your questions made you faithless, but they made you real. You thought your brokenness disqualified you, but it was the very thing that qualified you for my grace. I was never ashamed of your struggles. I was never distant from your cries. I was never indifferent to your pain. I have always been with you, and I will always be with you. Lift your head now, for your season of endurance has not been in vain. You are not the same as you once were. You are stronger. You are wise. You are pure. You are prepared. And soon you will see why every struggle was necessary. Soon you will see how every tear watered the harvest now rising before you. Soon you will understand how every moment of hopelessness was preparing you for hope beyond imagination. I declare over you, your struggles have not broken you, they have built you. Your tears have not drowned you, they have watered your destiny. Your cries have not been ignored, they have moved heaven. Your endurance has not been wasted, it has qualified you. You are my chosen one, and every struggle has only proven it more deeply. My child, listen closely, for what I am about to reveal is not for everyone. This is a secret I have reserved for those who endured the tests, those who carried the hidden burdens, those who refused to let go of faith even when it felt like all hope was gone. You have been chosen to carry mysteries and blessings that not every heart can bear. You are not like the rest, for I have marked you for a divine purpose. Many walked away, many gave up, many silenced their prayers, but you remained even when trembling, even when uncertain, even when weary. And because you endured, I now entrust you with treasures of the kingdom that cannot be taken away. There are secrets in my heart that are not given to the crowd, but only to the chosen. I whispered them through the prophets, I revealed them in parables, and now I place them in your spirit. You have been set apart to receive divine instructions that others would dismiss. While the world chases after empty promises, I give you eternal truths. While others hunger for temporary rewards, I give you treasures that cannot rust, cannot fade, cannot be stolen. These mysteries are not burdens but blessings, not riddles but revelations. They will guide you into doors you did not know existed, into breakthroughs you thought were impossible, into miracles that will astonish even you. Do you see the shift around you, my child? The atmosphere has been changing, even if quietly. The spiritual realm is moving, and the winds of transformation are blowing in your favor. What once was blocked is now opening. What once resisted is now yielding. What once seemed far away is now drawing near. Heaven's order is aligning with your life, and you are standing at the threshold of a season unlike any you have ever known. Doors are opening, not ordinary doors, but doors carved by my hand, doors no man can shut, doors that lead into the fullness of the destiny I wrote for you before time began. Comment, I live for you, Christ, if your life is in His hands. I am placing keys in your hands. These keys are not made of metal or wood, but of faith, obedience, and trust. With these keys, you will unlock opportunities hidden from others. You will step into places that seemed sealed. You will receive answers to prayers that felt long denied. Do not be surprised when the unexpected suddenly appears before you. Do not question when provision flows from sources you never imagined. This is not coincidence, this is the unfolding of the secret I reserved for you. My beloved, miracles are not a distant dream for you anymore. They are here. They are now. They are unfolding even as you listen. The same hands that caught your tears are now stretching out to bless you. The same voice that comforted you in silence is now commanding breakthroughs to surround you. The same power that sustained you in weakness is now releasing abundance into every area of your life. You will see healing in places where you thought brokenness would remain forever. You will see restoration in relationships that seem beyond repair. You will see provision in areas where lack once tried to define you. You will see my glory in ways you never expected. This is not just about spiritual blessings, though they are abundant. This is about your whole life. I am touching your health, restoring your strength, renewing your mind. I am touching your finances, opening streams of provision that were once dam. I am touching your relationships, bringing peace where there was strife, unity where there was division, love where there was distance. I am touching your destiny, aligning you with people, places, and opportunities that will carry you into the fullness of my will. But hear this clearly, my child, not everyone will understand. Not everyone will rejoice when they see the blessing I pour over you. Some will doubt, some will envy, some will even try to steal your joy. That is why this revelation is secret, hidden, reserved only for you in this moment. Do not rush to share what I am doing before the appointed time. Treasure these words in your heart like a seed waiting to sprout. Let the miracle grow in silence until I command it to be revealed. What I am about to do in you will speak louder than any words you could say. The testimony of your breakthrough will silence every doubter. You have been chosen to carry not just blessings but divine instructions. I will speak to you in ways you cannot mistake. I will give you nudges, whispers, dreams, and visions. Some of them will feel too heavy, too great, too impossible for you to carry. But remember this, I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. If I chose you, then I will equip you. If I gave you the vision, I will provide the resources. If I spoke the promise, I will fulfill it. All I ask is that you remain close to me. Stay in prayer, stay in worship, stay in faith. Guard what I place in your heart. Do not let fear steal it. Do not let doubt weaken it. Do not let impatience uproot it. I reveal this secret to you now. You are stepping into a season where the impossible becomes possible. You are walking into days where my hand will be visible, undeniable, unexplainable by human logic. You will look back and realize that everything you endured was the path that led you here. Every tear watered the soil of this harvest. Every loss cleared space for this gain. Every delay prepared you for this sudden acceleration. This is the shift, my child. This is the turning point. Even now, angels are moving on your behalf. Even now, chains are breaking. Even now, walls are falling. Even now, rivers are forming in your desert. Even now, the doors of destiny are opening wide. You will no longer be defined by what you lost, but by what I am giving you. You will no longer be marked by struggle, but by breakthrough. You will no longer be known by despair, but by testimony. So lift your head, my beloved. Lift your eyes to the horizon of what I am unveiling. The night has ended, and the dawn is breaking. The season of hidden struggle is giving way to the season of revealed glory. You are chosen to carry what others could not bear. You are appointed to walk in blessings that others will only witness from afar. You are entrusted with secrets that will shape not just your life, but the lives of many around you. Do not doubt what you are hearing. Do not question if this is truly for you. It is. You are here because I ordained it. You are listening because I summoned you. You are receiving because I have declared it. Nothing can stop what I have already begun. No enemy can reverse it. No delay can cancel it. No circumstance can withhold it. You are chosen, and now the mystery of your preparation is being revealed as the miracle of your breakthrough. So walk forward, my child, with holy confidence. Do not shrink back. Do not hesitate. Do not look behind you. Step boldly into the doors I am opening. Embrace the treasures I am placing before you. Guard the secrets I am whispering to your soul. And remember always, You have been chosen, you have been trusted, and you are now stepping into the season of divine fulfillment. My child, do not take this lightly. Many will hear my words and treat them as common, as though they were simply noise in a busy world, but you must not. For every word I speak carries the weight of eternity. Do not dismiss this message, for to disregard what I reveal is to walk away from the very blessing that heaven has released into your life. This is a holy moment, not to be scrolled past, not to be ignored, not to be cast aside. If you take these words to heart, they will open doors and shift your future. But if you treat them carelessly, you risk losing what I am pouring out now. I caution you, my beloved, guard your heart, for there are voices that will rise against what I am doing in you. They will tell you this is not real, that you imagined it, that you are unworthy of such promises. They will say it is foolish to hope that nothing will change, that you are wasting your faith. But I say to you, rebuke those lies in my name. Do not let them take root in your spirit. Do not let fear steal what faith has received. Do not let doubt choke the seed of destiny I have planted in your heart. These words are not the empty dreams of man. They are the declarations of your God who does not lie. I give you clear instructions now, my child, because I love you too much to let you wander without guidance. Remain in prayer. Do not let prayer become a ritual or an afterthought. Let it be the breath of your soul, the conversation that keeps you near me. Speak to me in the morning, speak to me at night, speak to me when your heart is heavy, speak to me when joy overflows. Do not measure prayer by how many words you say, but by how much of your heart you give me. It is in prayer that your strength will be renewed, that your spirit will be sharpened, that your ears will be tuned to my voice. Without prayer, the blessing will feel distant, but with prayer, you will walk in constant awareness of my presence. Trust me, my beloved. Trust me even when circumstances contradict what I have promised. Trust me even when you cannot see the path clearly. Trust me when delays try to make you believe I have forgotten. I am not slow, I am perfect in timing. I am not absent, I am deeply involved. To trust me is to anchor yourself in the truth that I cannot fail. Do not let impatience drive you into choices that compromise the blessing. Do not try to force open doors that I have not yet unlocked. Wait for me, and you will see that every delay was preparation, and every silence was strategy. Release bitterness, my child. I know what was done to you. I know the wounds others caused. I know the betrayals that pierced your heart. But you cannot carry that pain into the new season I am giving you. If you hold on to bitterness, it will poison the blessing. If you cling to anger, it will cloud your vision. Forgive not because they deserved it, but because you deserve freedom. Let go, not because they were right, but because I am making you right. Release the offenses so that your hands may be open to receive the gifts I am placing in them. Do not let the chains of the past bind you when I have already broken them. Walk in obedience, my child. Do not think that obedience is a burden, it is the key to unlock every promise. Obedience is not about perfection, it is about surrender. Would I whisper go, then go. When I say wait, then wait. When I instruct you to leave something behind, do not argue, release it. When I lead you into something new, do not hesitate, embrace it. Every act of obedience draws you deeper into the flow of my blessings. Disobedience closes doors, but obedience opens them wide. Remember this. Obedience will take you further than effort, further than talent, further than striving. Obedience will place you exactly where I want you to be. Now hear this warning clearly, my child. Fear is the enemy's favorite weapon. He will whisper into your spirit that you are not ready, not capable, not worthy. He will magnify every weakness, highlight every mistake, replay every failure, hoping you will step back instead of moving forward. But do not listen. Fear is not from me. I do not give you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When fear rises, speak my name. When doubt creeps in, speak my promises. When the enemy accuses, remember that I have declared you forgiven, chosen, and victorious. Do not allow negative voices to speak louder than mine. Some voices will come from those around you, but some will come from within. Your own thoughts may try to convince you that this blessing is not real, that you are not the chosen one I call you to be. But I say again, silence those lies. Fill your mind with my word. Speak my truth over yourself daily. Declare that you are loved. Declare that you are chosen. Declare that you are victorious. The more you speak my truth, the less power the lies will have. Be careful, my child, for not everyone who smiles at you wants you to succeed. Not everyone who listens to your dreams will celebrate them. Do not share too much with those who cannot handle the light within you. Keep some things hidden in your heart until I release you to speak. Protect the promise I have given you as you would protect a precious seed in the ground. For if you expose it too early, others may trample it. But if you nurture it in silence, it will sprout at the appointed time, and no one will be able to deny its fruit. Do not compare your journey with others. Many will seem ahead of you, many will seem more blessed, many will appear to move faster. But I remind you, your path is unique. The blessing I am releasing in your life is tailored to you. To compare yourself with another is to dishonor what I have designed. Be content with my pace, trust my process, and honor the individuality of your calling. What I have for you cannot be stolen, cannot be delayed beyond its time, cannot be diminished by another's progress. Stay watchful, my child. The enemy is subtle. He will not always come with loud threats, but with gentle distractions, small compromises, harmless excuses. He will try to make you too busy to pray, too tired to believe, too distracted to obey. Gird your time, gird your focus, gird your heart. Keep your eyes fixed on me, for if you remain close, no scheme of the enemy can prosper against you. I give you this final instruction in this moment. Do not quit. The enemy cannot defeat you unless you surrender. The only way you lose the blessing is if you give up on what I have promised. Stand firm. Keep pressing forward. Even if it feels slow, even if it feels heavy, do not let go of my hand. I'm leading you. I'm strengthening you. I'm carrying you. And soon you will see that the fight was worth it. The endurance was not wasted, and the promise was worth every tear. So, my beloved, take these words to heart. Do not dismiss them. Do not treat them lightly. Do not forget them when distractions come. Remain in prayer. Trust me fully. Release bitterness. Walk in obedience. Guard against fear. Silence doubt. Resist the negative voices that seek to steal what I have given. For this is your season. This is your moment. This is your breakthrough. And nothing, not the enemy, not the past, not even your own doubts, can take away what I have set in motion unless you let go. Hold fast, my child, and you will see my glory revealed in your life. Type Amen if you trust that God is fighting your battles, and share this video to spread His power and love.